Okay, today we are going to talk about RSA cryptography. So first, what is cryptography? Cryptography is just like you want to leave a secret message for a friend. So you put the secret message in a box and you just lock it with a key. Then you can transport the box to your friend by any delivery. However, how about that key? The key is very important. Anyone have the key could open the box and check the message. So you need a safe way to give key to your friends. Okay, you may think like, okay, I will give the key to my friend face to face. So that's really safe. However, it's not efficient enough. Suppose that we want to do the same thing for every single person in the world. It's a little bit more complex than one to one, right? So we need a more intelligent way to do that. Our smart scientists invented the RSA cryptography. In the RSA, there are two keys. Actually, the two keys are equivalent. If you encrypt the message by one of them, you have to decrypt the message by the other. In other words, you cannot encrypt and decrypt message by the same key. Okay, now let's name one of them as public key and the other as private key. Your first job is to make the public key public. You may put it on internet, you may just post it on your social media, or you just write it on your head and you walk on the street. You want everyone in the world to know your public key. Then, if anyone want to send you a message, send you a secret message, they could encrypt their message by your public key, and the only way to decrypt it is by the private key. Only you have the private key, so only you can check the real message in a secret box. However, if you want to respond the message in a safe way, you need their public key. You could decrypt message by their public key, and they can decrypt. You want to encrypt the message by their public key, and they can decrypt the message by the private key hold on their hand. So, in, you guys can make sure the message is safe. However, in this process, remember that there are two pair of public and private key. Each of you have one pair. Here is some mathematical calculation for generating and exchanging the public and private key. It's not that complex. My top suggestion is to try the calculation by yourself. It is the most efficient way to memorize and understand the mathematical calculation. I'm going to talk more about the concepts. Okay, now you may think about do the same thing reverse. Um, what if we want to encrypt message by private key and decrypt message by the public key? Okay, you are so intelligent. You just invented the digital signature. It's just like you put a message in an envelope and you sell it by your private key. Then nobody can open that and change it and or just cut it. Nobody can change anything in the envelope. Otherwise, they have the private key. However, they can also however, everyone can check the plain text in the envelope if they have the public key. Once they open the envelope with the public key, they can make sure the content is complete and never been changed, which makes sure the confidentiality and the integrity of the message. However, there's one thing I want to mention, which is you never want to encrypt unknown message by your private key, because digital signature is just like real signature. You never want to put your signature on the document you cannot understand. Maybe the document is evil. It could ask you to donate all of your money to a devil. Well, which is a bad thing, right? So make sure to keep your private key private and get yourself out of trouble. Now I'm going to show you some coding stuff about how to how to check the real public and private key. So once you open your terminal, you just type in this code. You want to generate a key of the RSA key, and then it will ask you where to save the key. Here's a suggestion: you just type enter, so it uses the default route, and overwrite yes. Then you could go to this repository, so use cd ssh and the cdidrsa. Okay. Now, here is the RSA public and RSA which is the private. If you want to publish your public key, you could open your RSA public, and then you can see here is my public key for SSH connection. You may put it any way you want. Like if you have this my public key, you can send me any message you want. You just encrypt it by this key, so I can decrypt it by my own private key, and we can build a private channel for our communication. That's about the technical parts, the coding parts of the RSA. I hope you could learn something from my lecture, and you could also try it by yourself. Remember, practice makes perfect. Thank you.